All right, Tim. We're just about wrapped up. There is one more thing that I want you to do.
Okay.
You're a class president, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see how you would react to this thing that I brought here for you. So this is the Parkland Podcast Baby. We are yet to name it, but you're president, right?
Yeah.
How do presidents treat babies? I would like to see what you're gonna do with this baby.
Hold
Be
on.
careful.
Yeah.
Be careful.
You gotta hold the neck. I have some experience holding babies.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely scared of holding babies. I'm not.
As a
good at it.
president, that's a bad trait. You got to be nice to the babies. You got to show everyone that you're a loving guy.
I'm learning, man. I'm learning. You know.
So let's kiss that baby. Right in the forehead. Give the baby a kiss. Presidents kiss babies. Go for it. You seem nervous. Come on. Just right on the forehead. Just kiss that baby. If you can't kiss that baby,
I
would
will.
be
All
very-
right.
All right.
I will.
Tim Saad is choking at kissing the baby.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I just kissed the baby.
One more time.
Why one more time?
I don't know.
All
I
right.
think he. Thank you so much for kissing the Parkland Podcast, baby.
Here, make sure you got its neck. Make sure
Let's
you
get
got its
a.
neck. Oh, okay. Grabbed it by the head. I feel like I'm looking better at the babies than you.
I want to thank you very much for joining us and making this possible, Tim. And of course, thank you to everyone in the Parkland TV and film studio for making this happen. Xander Blickley, of course, our producer.
Is he Blick?
He's the man behind the camera, the man with the plan. We're very thankful for him. And
May I give a couple shout outs real quick?
oh, you want to give shout outs?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Someone asked me to shout them out. Shout out Nick Puente. He asked me during lunch today, so I just felt like I had to. Out of
Sure.
respect. Also, shout out to Mrs. Slaughter and Mrs. Gerhart. I forgot to shout you guys out at one of my speeches. So
I hope they
shout out
watch
you guys.
this.
I hope they watch
Every
it too.
teacher should be watching this podcast.
Yeah, I want to say shout out to all my teachers. Thank you for helping me learn and making me laugh. I want to say thank you to all my friends. Shout out DB Cooper. I know you're a DB Cooper fan, and shout out to
I wonder where he's at.
DB Cooper fan club. That's what I meant to say. Not DB
Yeah.
Cooper himself. I don't really rock with DB Cooper himself.
Oh,
With the
okay.
fan club, you know who you are. I want to say thank you. Shout out to all my other friends. You know who you are. Thank you.
And one last thing I forgot to mention. Who do you want to see on this next? If you had to pick anyone.
Anyone
Yeah.
from our school?
Yeah.
Okay.
From our school.
That's a good question.
Just throw out a name.
Throw out a name.
Maybe two.
Maybe two. Okay. I'm thinking because I know you are thinking.
That could be a hint at our next guests.
Yeah. I know who you were thinking for your next couple guests.
Just
So
toss a name.
I don't want to call them out. Maybe a Nick Koval. Maybe a
Nick
Connor
Koval.
Johns.
Nick Koval, Connor John. Some
Yeah.
basketball action?
Some basketball. Maybe you say that for basketball season.
Maybe.
Maybe get a Luke Blennis action for soccer season.
Maybe Luke Blennis.
Or you could just get Ankush Sansarma. Why not Ankush?
Maybe Ankush.
Why not Ankush?
Ankush definitely has a lot of thoughts behind his head.
Yeah,
We could
big
definitely talk to
big
him about
lifting
a lot.
guy. So I think he has a lot to bring. He's an interesting guy.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for being on here. It's great to have you, Tim.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you doing this. Second episode of the Parkland Podcast.
Appreciate you having me.
And that's a wrap.